It's time to solve a moiter. How's it going? It's Thursday. I'm feeling pretty good today. Living off about 4 hours of sleep a night, but I got, holy cow. Just can't go to sleep or busy or what's up? I mean, I hope everything's okay. That's the only reason I ask. I'm going to solve that moiter. I got 4 hours of sleep 2 nights ago. Not last night I slept fine, but the night before that I only slept about 4 hours, and it was miserable. Oh, that's right. How's Pupper doing? Also, that's a really funny flex emote. I got a good deal on a Nintendo Switch game and got it for $20. Nice! Moita Solving Pro, yay! That's right. Healing well, so it's worth it. Good. I'm so glad to hear that. Pups are our family too. I feel like I'm a little short, but maybe not. I like that song. I hope you guys can hear the game, okay? Let me know if you cannot. continue. Gotta get my fancy pen stylus. Wow, it's so out of focus. Is that why people go like this, so that it'll focus on things? Now it's just focusing on my hand. That doesn't work. From Save Point. Okay, oh yeah, we were gonna look around the dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Let's look at the bag. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Yeah, we got a car key. Card key. Sounded like I said car key. What is that? There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? The Disney classic games, Aladdin and Lion King. Oh, that's fun. I kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Snacks! Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Does the audio and everything sound okay? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Is that it? Okay, thank you. We're going back to... Hi! You startled me. Okay. Hey, what's up? No. Daddy, please! Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Oh, right! We're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. So can we go? Ah. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Let's look around! Let's look at this! Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Oh, crap, we didn't even look at the things. We didn't even look at all the things before Maya's breaking stuff. Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit.
But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Yeah, she was breaking all the stuff. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studios aren't doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences.
I see. Neat.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. I guess Hammer is in this game. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Hello, Socks. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Hey, Timo. I want to keep looking around here, though. There's a bag. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. A slate? And look, a megaphone. A real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. Dead person outline. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay. Hey. Is the difference between a ladder and a stepladder like the difference between a daughter and a stepdaughter? Sure. I think that sounds pretty good. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Oh, really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came in here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and you tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her! She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngins are like that nowadays, running your thing tomorrow, saying this, that. Well, let me tell you, when I was young, and you thinking tomorrow, respect your back that we did cry, shave, and teeth use.
She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Yeah, let's look around her booth some more. Oh, thank you, Spartan. The computer that runs the studio's security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. My theory is that she didn't actually get a picture of Powers, but that she got a picture of the samurai suit. Somebody else could have put it on. That was what I talked about last time. That was a mouthful. Sure was. Hey, Spartan, how's it going? Yeah, try the computer. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Ah, snap. I do not recall. There, entered. It's Dr. Peppa time? Nice. Cleaning your apartment all day for my pet sitter who's watching the kitties and my dog while we're gone. Awesome. I hope you have a great weekend. Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong. Maybe we should go look at that camera again? No. Just gonna try again. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah. You think it's 307, Christy? Okay. .307. There, entered. Okay. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got.
Hello. You can't see the face.
If only I had cheeses. Get some cheesy pants. Wow, look at those pants. Okay. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Yay, my brain works today. Oh, hey! Hey, Rainy, how's it going? Yay for brains, yeah. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers' question mark photo? Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Oh, thank you, Riddy. Although I can't do it as well as Tara does. So.
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? To be continued. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Here we go, courtroom time. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here's the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. Only 3 people? I know she said the studio was doing poorly, but you cannot do a production with 3 people. Yo ho, a lawyer's life for me. Hey Disney and hey Paige, how's it going? All the production staff, we're in the employee area until noon. So maybe that's what he was saying, is that in the studio there was only 3 people perhaps? Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? But if it's oh, I hope you figure out yummy food stuff. I kind of want to skip it, but I also don't want to I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So bear with me. I'm going to listen again. Could you describe that one more time? Okay, here we go. Should have known it would be you, pal. Fine. Once more for the mentally challenged lawyer. Ah! Gumshoe! Rude! Yeah, live it up all you can, Gumshoe. Okay. Employee area. They did a run-through of their action scenes here during the morning. This is the main gate to the studios. Security lady that works was here at 1 p.m. Thank you for shouting out Disney and Paige. It was rude, not Dan. And thank you for shouting out Timo. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, the defendant, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Okay. So why did he go to the studio 4 hours early? That's my question, is why did he go to the studio 4 hours early if nobody else was over there? If all the production staff was in the employee area, why would he go to the studio 4 hours early? I think that's the biggest thing that doesn't make sense to me right now. Okay, at 1 p.m. the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day. Yeah, V, question it. I am. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal at 5, okay? Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. Now, how do we know he also... I know this sounds crazy, but also... how do we know that the spear is the murder weapon? Is it possible he could have died and then been stabbed? I mean, I suppose that's unlikely, but these are things that I'm thinking about now. Okay, no, we're good. Thank you for saying it again. I think I can probably remember that. So, the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. I'm gonna move my microphone closer to me. I apologize for any popping. Popping or noises. Okay. Hey, I just met him, and this is crazy, but here's my theory. Arrest him, maybe. Okay. This case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Her voice is a little rough on me. Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please?
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please? Poor Miles. Back off, Granny. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. So even when I was young, I was an old bag, but not really. Still, how the other children would make fun of me. And can you believe it? There was no boy in Captain E. called me an old bag. Well, and I just cried and cried.
Objection. I object to the witness talkativeness. Granny needs some soup. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one heck of an old bag. Okay, witness testimony. Here we go.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. She's like, Okay. I'm gonna press her on these errands. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching Poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know?
Observing. Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Dwayne Powers? No, his name's Will Powers. Oh, well, you know. Exactly, Riddy.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by right near.
Okay. I have no willpowers. Oh. 2 o'clock, you're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
Hey, Shinra, how's it going? Dwayne escaped prison and finally murdered someone. He has it out for those actor types.
Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers. The man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Nick, doesn't she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much? Windbags love gossiping about other people's misfortunes. Can she get her kick somewhere else? I'm going to present the photo. Let me get this straight, old bag. Or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai.
Don't worry about that there. Just forget about that. Don't even. Just forget about that. It's fine.
But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know? Everyone would be so nosy. You should all be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal.
Well then, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, Tara.
He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
Oh, I think Tara did not want that confirmed because he hasn't played through all the games yet. So, Wisp. It happens.
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. That was a very strange choice of words. Okay. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Let's learn about it. Trip and fall? Oh no, it's okay, Paige. I think we can all agree Nancy is never the culprit. That's true.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Cool. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. Which prop did he break? He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
What? If he broke the samurai spear, how was it used as a weapon? As the murder weapon? Is samurai spear the murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Have we seen the spear? Have we held the spear? Have we looked at the spear with our eyeballs? Does it have duct tape on it? That's significant. Whoopsies, I pressed the wrong thing. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 o'clock?
Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention...
Are you sure? The witnesses answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? This grandma strikes me as a liar! Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Okay, let's hang on. Oh, I gotta go back. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? Ugh.
Quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right.
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
See, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. I don't know what to present. What if somebody was in Studio 2 and then went to Studio 1? They wouldn't have to have passed by. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? Oh, I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the, oh shoot. That was not right. Poop. She's only got like 4 lines. Ugh. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th, really, Sonny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help?
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Oh, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai. And what in the Sam heck is a Bitcoin?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that. Whoa!
ACTTORNV. Double 5 troll.
How's it going, Double Bubs? Dare and or Cat, I hope you're having a great day today. Thank you so much for the bits. It's Dare. Hey, Dare, how's it going? Cat's making dinner. What is for dinner? I see. Thank you for shouting out the Double Bubs. They're awesome. Your testimony, please. Pan-fried chicken parm. Dinner at your house tonight? It's your favorite food. That sounds amazing. Okay, what is this lady going to tell us about the other person?
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. It's food time. Go eat safely.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Nice. It's okay. You're not a ding-dong. Go enjoy your yum dinner. Okay. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. But she said she doesn't know about newfangled computer things. How many photos are there usually?
On a day when we're open to the public, we get more than 500 people. But on filming days or rehearsal days where we don't have much money, we never get more than 50, and that's a big day.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes.
Wait, that was a typo. They used the wrong 2.
But these computers are just so frustrating.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Look at this photograph. One quick sec, please. Look at this graph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. That was dumb of me, but it was kind of funny. Okay. I just liked doing the pause, you know? I think she's missing the point. What was on the photo? Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased?
A fanboy?
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're just always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
We did notice that was off.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
Why the flippity flop? Why the kafleeble flobble would you delete the photo of a stranger coming through your area that you are supposed to be securing? Why? Why? This lady's suspicious. I bet she killed him. She stabbed him right with the spear. I'm gonna need to get another beverage here soon. They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
Exactly, Terror. What? A child did it?
Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right.
As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
October 18th, 11:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I'm gonna go get another Polar, and I will be right back. Y'all ready for some can opening ASMR? Here we go. Nice. I'm trying to figure out how to... Is that nice or is it weird? ASMR doesn't really do anything for me, so I wouldn't know. Okay. Mr. WP? Yes? I don't remember what voice I did for him. It was Southern. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
Couldn't imagine anyone who'd want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right.
And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. I would also take the samurai costume. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else who could have committed this crime. Yeah, I think like natural sounds are definitely more relaxing. Like ambient sounds are kind of relaxing. I just don't find like whispers or like scratching or like sounds like that. I don't really find those to be relaxing. But definitely things like rain, waves, like even like soft wind or like fireplace crackle, like that kind of stuff I like. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed the crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Well, I mean, that's exactly what Miles is trying to do. And you're not having lecture time with Miles. Everybody loves Miles. Everybody just loves Miles. Miles is just the favorite boy. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? The grade school boy. Or the assistant girl. Yeah, exactly, Spartan. Hey, Fred, how's it going? Yeah, apparently. Yeah. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. I was trying to pick food with Keegan, and that was hilariously distracting. I'm glad that it was distracting in a hilarious way. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. That arrest me maybe jam you. Okay, you wanted me to sing it again? I just met you, and this is crazy, but I don't remember the line I really wrote. So arrest him maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby. So here's some handcuffs. Arrest him maybe. Before you came into my life, you were such in jail. You were so in jail. You were so in jail. Okay. Thank you for shouting out, Fred. They don't have curry fried rice anymore. I'm sorry. Here's your theory. Okay, I'd like to hear your theory. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, I just met him and this is crazy. Here's my theory. That's right. Arrest him, maybe. Got it. I thought Paige was saying she had a theory about, like, the murder. Thank you. You know. Oh. Uh-oh, bad feeling time. Did I just ruin everything by picking that? Remember the testimony concerning Power's injury?
Powers and poor Hammer with the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Power's injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume, but she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Ugh!
That kind of takes the legs out from under the case.
Did I just ruin everything? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Ah, dang, dang. Nobody knows the trouble Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. May we move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Well, go ahead. So who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? Oh, gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Did she say anything about the grade school boy? Was he holding a spear or anything like that? I cannot remember what she said. I mean, she's an obvious answer, but these were the only 3 people there. She could be lying about things. She already kind of lied before. So I'm trying to think. But she could be lying about it being a grade school boy. But the grate was open that she said had been loose. Oh, goodness. I technically have 3 more chances, so I'm going to say the grade school boy. It was the grade school boy. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear? For one thing, it was the Steel Samurai holding the murder weapon. Would you care to explain just how the boy was involved? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part.
Maybe? Maybe? How about absolutely, Nick?
Ah, snap! So the very last, so I'm not doing so hot for this case. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Oh, I'm sorry, Fred. Well, welcome back. The security lady, Old Bag. What? Whippersnapper? Order, order! Is this true, Old Bag? Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you! Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new danging evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Give Granny a break? Heck nah! The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased!
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders? Day whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. Maybe because you need a card key? Is it because you need a card key to get in? I don't want a hint, but I also don't want to lose. The boy had the spear. No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't look like a schooler, like a kid, right? Okay, Christy, a small hint, please. I just don't want to use up my last chances and have to start everything over at the top of the case. I feel like all but I feel like the key card, the photo, and the spear could all technically be used as evidence. But I don't know which one is right. My gut says card key. Hey Mystic, how's it going? I don't want you to tell me if I'm right or not, but just if there's like a very vague small hint you could give me, that would be awesome. Thank you for shouting out Mystic. Okay, so picture. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag's speechless. This has got to be a first. That sounds yummy. I hope you enjoy it, Paige. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify! My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Yes, this was originally in Japanese. I believe it came out in 2001 in Japan and 2005 in the States. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yeah, remember that tree was blocking the way. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. See, this is what I said earlier. What if someone was at Studio 2? They wouldn't have to pass by her to get to Studio 1, and they're already on the other side of the gate, so they're not going to have their picture taken twice. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but yes. It's really cute, the game. They told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
Kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
This is a terrible thing to admit in court. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Bribery? So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Keep going. So they were actually... Oh, I already asked this. Them? Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer.
Okay. Did I already talk about this? We already went through this. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on that day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people who have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Okay. October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really, it's nothing.
Or should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor Old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. Oh, I'm sorry that you have a migraine, Fred. I hope it gets better. Take care of yourself. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Oh, I have a terrible scratch. Terrible itch. I can't get it. It's like... Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. October 18th, 2:16 p.m., Global Studios, main gate.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts.
What? I wasn't going to eat them. Yeah, I liked that song too.
Hey, Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. Yeah, 2 days before your birthday.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Heck yeah.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
We are not. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
He doesn't have a driver's license? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it very much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set.
Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh, well, it's locked.
Ah, shucks.
This is bent. That one's bent. Why is that not important? It's locked. That's a good idea. She said ask the assistant. Whoops.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it's a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
Hey, Brandon. I hope you had a good day today. Wait, is what's her face not here? First day back at work, pretty beat, but also upbeat. That's good.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Right, see you later then.
Good luck with your investigation.
Let's check out this jank job. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they've covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can't? Whoa, she's serious. Yeah, because I'd like to talk to the boy. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hey, yeah! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. So can I talk to everyone?
Oh, hello.
Ho-ho, you look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it?
I thought my camo vest might do the trick.
Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing?
Talk to me. So how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director?
Or the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
Producer, huh? Whoops, I didn't mean to ask about that again. Too bad her name is Penny. Is that bad? Oh, Penny. Haha, I got it. I want to find this kid. This place is deserted. Crash! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Oh, yeah. The scary music just like goes away, I guess. Da-da, da-da-da.
touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. What? Gimme! Give me the thing! What do I do? Is there a key in here? Maybe. Oh! What the? What the? Pizza! Okay. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever. What? Lamers? Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great salmonella? I make delight songs. The Steel Samurai mine. RTFC. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine, awful. What is it? On closer inspection? Yeah, hot, huh? Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocksers. Rocksors? What? Hey, you're drooling. Oh, this guy's very uncomfortable. Lol, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me, Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, warrior of little Tokyo. Ruffle Lamau. Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. What is this guy? I think he said he was the writer or something. But he's very strange and makes me uncomfortable. What is coming out of his hat? I'm trying to understand. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. The meeting for lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sawface. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksers! I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksors mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in the meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. It's scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, boss over at the network and some sponsors, with a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. You are freaking me out and I want
want you to go away, please. Is there something in the back? Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. Have to buy that issue. I'm looking for like a key, right? The snacks! There was twice this much here before.
Oh, I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. We're awful.
She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. Whoops, I didn't mean to click the table again. I was trying to click the couch. I keep forgetting I can present things to people. Maybe I should be doing that. Why are you staring at me like that? Gross.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. Oh, is this the director? Ew. Maybe I should go talk to everybody and show them things? Because I forgot I could do that. Aha! You again! Eeh! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost! You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. Guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, Whisper Snapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. You won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now! 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw? If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. I think she's losing it. Okay. Just gonna check. Okay, bye. I feel like there could be something in this bag. I don't know where to find a key. Somebody, whoever's in that trailer probably super dead. Can I show her things now that she's not mad?
It's not on today? I wonder why. Wonder if there's a key. Oh! Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kitty-O, what's your name, sport? Not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kitty-O again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that. Not bad, Kitty-O. Watch it! What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait, let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was that sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle. Is it like a prescription bottle? I can't really tell. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. The label reads sleeping pills. I bet Will was given sleeping pills when he went to take a nap, and that's why he didn't hear when somebody took his costume. Okay. I don't like this guy. He's very gross. Whoops. Huh? Where's that old windbag? I'd have her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Ew, Riddy, you're so right, and it's gross. Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Alright, so let's get that key. So this is a weird formatted... Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. It's a lot of just like making rounds. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Cool. Probably gonna go like 10 more minutes before I call it. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. All right. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Eek! Someone's in here. Names?
our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you... Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez, it's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. A lot of them are, yes. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. I want to see what this is. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Whoops. I keep hitting things twice. On an unrelated note, I watched the presidential debate yesterday. Just want to say, irrespective of who anyone votes for, I hope you guys get the very best you deserve come November. Thank you. It's gonna be it's been an interesting year. Move. I like to move it, move. Oh, I heard recently that guy died. The guy who sings that song. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. So, yeah, I heard he recently died, which is unfortunate, because he made a great song. Move. Why is this guy hanging out? That's true, but we just do our part to take the best steps we can. Present. Here's a note for you, creepy man. Here, I got this from the producer. Bring the script for episode 13. Episode 13, where'd I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Oh, my butt is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I think I know exactly where it is. Boink. Yeah, I think it's on that chair in Studio One. I think it's this. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick. Yeah, I think it's this. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director, Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick, the script!
I just had a big brain moment. Script placed in pocket. Let's see if we can read it real quick. The Steel Samurai script, the cover reads episode 13. That's it. Okay, I can't do anything else. It's true. Move again. I should let the bubbles go down. Okay, big jerk lady. I got your dang script. Here, we found it. Your script. Script handed to D. Vasquez. Vasquez? Is that how you say it? Vasquez? Vasquez? I don't know. I'm probably saying it very wrong. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... First one, I think? First one what? You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. Oh, food's here, yay! You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network? Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible, why? The path was blocked. The path? Okay. Can I look around here, I guess? Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Fair enough, Brandon. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. Oh, the same thing. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Crumpled documents can be clues! I played enough Nancy Drew. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Where is everybody? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Did I show the pill bottle to that guy? Napping? I think he said he wasn't interested. Wondering if I should leave? I'm just making rounds one more time. No. No. I'm good. Ah, Riddy is so fast. Wow. She's so fast she got those lion pouncies. So nice. Big follows. I need them big follows, obviously. So, okay. Fluoride pounce. You do so good. Okay, let me talk to her about the block path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Is that a monkey? I don't know. That doesn't really look like a monkey. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 o'clock by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Because you can't walk through the grass. How dare I assume anybody walked off the path? On mobile, when banning, it gives you a box that asks, hey, why are you banning? That's so silly. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate, is that how you say that? My story. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. But Riddy wanted to get famous. You have to give the banned person reasoning. I feel like you shouldn't have to have a reason to ban somebody, but like, decent chance if you're getting banned, you know why. Exactly. I mean, I wanted to get famous. It wasn't broken. It announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4 p.m. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See, goodbye. Mr. Monkey data added to the court record. What do we do, Nick? BigFollow.com. There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to that office and plan our strategy. To the office, to the office. We're going to the office now. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi's watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you. What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble?
I'd say so.
What did you mean we have one lead?
The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you, losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him to your side. Either way, we should get back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Okay, so I'm going to save here because I have an idea. And that is, he said, he's obviously a fan of the Steel Samurai, so if I can bring him to meet Mr. Powers, he might cooperate to help us. So that's my theory. That's what I'm going to try starting next stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm having a fantastic time with this game. Like, I really am loving this series so far. And I'm surprised that it's taken me so long to get into it. So, whoops, wrong thing. I can click things. Wow. You're welcome for the stream. I hope you guys have a great rest of the night. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day at my current job, and I start my new job next week. But Holland is bringing me. She's taking me to dinner for a celebratory "you got out of that terrible place" dinner. So I will not be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'll stream on Saturday. I have some other things to do. But me and Tara are going to try to stream on Saturday. Time is to be determined on that. And then next week we'll figure out as we go along. Thank you for the confetti and the luck. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you all very much. Let me see who is streaming to see if there's anybody I want to raid. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. It looks like Elaine is going to do a Clue watch party. So let's go hang out with her for a little bit if you guys like Clue. It looks like she's maybe doing a Clue watch party through Amazon Prime to watch the movie. So we're going to raid her. Let's do a raid. Feel free to get her all set. I'm doing that right now. Okay, guys, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you later. Bye!